Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, by the way. I almost forgot about that. Did you realize it was Friday?
I actually yesterday I thought was Friday, and I thought today was going to be Saturday.
Yeah,
So I had my days all mixed up. So
yeah. This morning I didn't know what day it was when I woke up. So, thanks everybody for joining in. Smash thumbs up button if you do not mind. Appreciate everybody coming out. Thought about making a video on this topic, and when I got out the shower, um, I saw that not roads, Roe had been overturned. I text Rhodes, but Rhodes turns off his phone when he's recording. So got ready. I was like, man, I'm gonna shoot a video. And then Tim Pool went live, and I was sitting down watching. I was like, no, I really don't want to make a video. Maybe we should talk about this together. And we're here.
we're here.
So, yep. Who do we got here in the chat? Tyler Meyer is here. Beat is here. Bobby Gould, Sandra, Beat Love, Breed Love. I'm sorry. Uh, Caesar Antropoint, KJ Flight. Man, these YouTube names are hard to pronounce. I'm sorry. Salvation Show. Joe Bob Tar Heel is here. Uncompetitive. Connor Akers. Rhodes is here. Three Souls Paranormal. Jake the Movie Geek. Steve Smith. Tim Stevenson. Mrs. Rance. Got some more people here. Jeremy MB. Anthony Carr. Appreciate it, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming in. We already got 102 people in here already. And Trans Conservative Waifu is here also. Now, have you actually read the news on this?
I haven't read the news. I turned it on Fox News for like 15 minutes, but mainly the only thing they were talking about was the protesting that is starting. Like,
Oh yeah.
gearing up.
It's probably going to be fiery, but mostly peaceful, huh?
Yeah. They're starting to march towards the Supreme Court right now, and
Yeah.
AOC is out there in the middle of the
God.
protesters. Yeah. The epitome of the radical yet dumb as fuck left, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Then AOC realized that in New York it's going to be legal. I'm pretty sure that most of these people don't realize that abortion is not banned.
Okay,
It goes to a state by state basis now.
Yeah, I put together a little list that I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget during this live stream, and that was number 2. The idea that abortion is going to be banned is false. That's false.
Yeah,
it is a false statement.
It's even false here in Texas to a certain extent, but we'll get into that.
It got sent back to the states where it should have always been. Roe versus Wade was unconstitutional. It has always been unconstitutional. It got sent back to the states. Your blue states will be able to have these abortions. Lord knows what kind of open the floodgates they're going to have when it comes
They'll
to giving
probably have
abortions.
9-month abortions.
It probably, and we're going to, I'm going to unpack a couple of things because look, this Roe versus Wade thing, and I think we knew this because of all the writing and everything, and just seeing where we're going in society on the left side of the aisle, particularly the radical side, and I think that's why so many are going to vote Republican. I got to tell you, this issue, the George Floyd issue, a lot of other issues in this country has really exposed a true mental illness among the radical left.
Yeah.
There is nasty mental illness there. Let's be real. You cannot be what I would call lucid in the head and feel and do the things that they are doing on that side of the aisle in the way that they are doing it. You cannot be a teen dressed up with blood on your crotch walking down a sidewalk and tell me that you are mentally lucid, mentally stable. Normal people don't do and act that way. They don't do those sort of things. They don't think that way. Okay. Normal people are not going to think that's okay. All right. Normal people are not going to believe it's okay to end a pregnancy, a termination of a child in the 9th month. Normal people are not going to go down that road. Okay. Mentally lucid people are not going to go down that road. Okay. I hear that. And if your first thought when you hear 8th, 9-month abortions isn't, oh God, ugh. If that's not your first reaction,
that should be terrifying people.
I question your sanity. I do. If that's not your first response, that's like, oh God, what the hell's wrong with you? If that's not your first response, something's really wrong. I mean, I'm just being honest, okay?
Yeah. Look at this. Brings out George Floyd. One reason why these crazy leftists probably love George Floyd, because when he was committing a crime, he put a gun to the stomach of a pregnant woman. The left never mentions that because they're perfectly okay with killing babies. But with that being said, let's go over here. And this from Daily Wire. United States Supreme Court overturns Roe versus Wade, leaves abortion restrictions to states. Now, if leftists actually read, it's going back to the states. And it's going to be perfectly legal in California, probably perfectly legal in New York as well. So it says here, the U.S. Supreme Court has overturned the monumental Roe versus Wade case that legalized abortion across America. The 6-3 decision on Friday followed the early May leak of the draft opinion, indicating which way the justice will rule. Now it says 6-3 here. I was hearing that that John Roberts actually didn't side with the other conservative justices, because this all had to do with a Mississippi case. I think he ruled in favor, but he said he wouldn't have overturned Roe versus Wade. But remember, this is a Mississippi case, which basically ended up striking down Roe versus Wade here. Justice Samuel Alito wrote that Roe and a subsequent case, Planned Parenthood versus Casey, which upheld Roe, both must be overturned, and the right to allow, deny, or restrict the right to an abortion must reside with states. And yeah, his video of the crowd. Let's see what they're saying. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, some of these people may not ever have kids.
Well, the scary part is some of them probably will have kids. They've got no business having kids. Okay.
None whatsoever.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, Ron Navy, I'm hearing Antifa is already organizing for this evening. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And since you brought Ron Navy, $5 super chat, so appreciate it. Soros and the Libs just rebranding Antifa to Jane's Revenge to Loot and Burn. Yep. Connor Akers with $2. The LGBLMTQIABORT community be raging madly RN. Yep. Thanks for that super chat here. This is what go ahead.
No, go ahead. That's fine.
This is what Alito had said. Quote, Roe was egregiously wrong from the start. His reasoning was exceptionally weak, and the decision has had damaging consequences. And far from bringing about a national settlement of the abortion issue, Roe and Casey have inflamed debate and deepened division, Alito wrote in his majority opinion, which was strikingly similar to the earlier leaked draft. Quote, "It is time to heed the Constitution and return the issue of abortion to the people's elected representatives." Yes, close quote. Yeah, that 73 ruling was insane because it was supposed to be about the right to privacy. But who in the world actually has the privacy to kill, essentially? It didn't really connect. There's nowhere in the Constitution also that says you have a legal right to abortion. Ruth Bader Ginsburg even said that it was bad ruling.
Yeah.
And she was a liberal.
It should have absolutely been left up to the discretion of the state. Yeah, that's a slam dunk. It should have never been. It was a bad ruling to begin with. All they did was right or wrong. Let's be real. All they did was right or wrong. Now, I did see somebody in the chat say, well, now they may take a look at same-sex marriage.
I heard about that too.
They've made a point to say this will have nothing to do with anything else. They did make a point to say that.
But I will say this. When it comes to, I don't think they're actually going to touch it. But when it comes to same-sex marriage, the Supreme Court ruled from the bench, just like they did with Roe versus Wade.
Right.
Remember, Texas has a law on the books. Texas law is still on the books that marriage is only between one man and one woman. But of course, it can't be enforced because the Supreme Court, under Barack Hussein Obama, did legislation from the bench, and they should not be doing that. That job is not to create laws. That's not the supporters of the Supreme Court.
I don't know if they would look at overturning same-sex marriage. You know,
I don't know.
I mean, believe it or not, I actually know some gay Republicans. If you want me to just put it out there, I know
there's quite a few of them.
I know one that is hardcore Trump supporter. She is a major Trump supporter. The only difference between her and anybody else is she likes chicks. I mean, literally. I mean,
I think you told me about her before.
She even goes to church. Yeah, I've tried to get her on this channel because she breaks all kinds of narratives when it comes to politics. I mean, you would look at her and you'd be like, oh, she's about to, march on behalf of Antifa. No, not for a second would she begin to do. I mean, very, very, very red. People also forget when it comes to the gay thing, the entire walk away movement. Do you know what that is? It's a movement where people left the Democratic Party and started voting red, taking the red pill. That was created by a gay guy. That entire movement was created by a gay guy.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That said he felt like the ideals of the Democratic Party did not fit his belief set. So he threw up his hands and he walked.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's a side note, but it's the same-sex marriage deal.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit these two super chats here. J52 for $2. Hallelujah, great way to end Pride Month. Well, it's not over yet. Raw Navy, $2. 198 people in here. Support these guys. Guys, hit like you all. I think he's saying hit the like button. I guess that's what he's saying. But we got 225 people in here right now. Appreciate it. Now, know what's funny, man? In 2020, I read this. Almost 1 million babies were aborted in 2020. And if you go back and you listen to the old videos of Joe Biden, he was actually saying that it should be rare abortion should be rare and very restricted. That's what he was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, he was also a racist SOB too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, everybody on the left just conveniently forgot about that, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's a puppet. All right. He's a puppet right now. Somebody else has their fist rammed up his keister and are giving him all of his talking points. Let's put it that way. And Joe's a moderate. He's always been a moderate. His ideals have always been of a moderate.
At least they used to be.
Look, he should have never been put in office. He's not mentally capable of being in office of the presidency of the United States right now.
Did you see Black Conservative Perspective's new video?
I probably didn't.
It was right before we went live. Oh my goodness. He says he has proof that Joe Biden is not running the show because this man had cards in his hands and it was telling him exactly what to do, what to ask, who to ask for.
I saw that.
I was like, wow.
I saw the cards the other day. Yeah, I did. I saw the cards the other day.
Yeah, I mean, he had some notes on like what he had to say. That's not the problem. The problem was they laid out exact. They told him, you sit down now at this point. You get up, you ask for this person. Thank them, walk out. It was like that detailed. It's on the card.
So they gave him like kindergarten directing traffic kind of notes.
Right.
Good grief.
Yeah, that's scary as hell, man.
This is our president, y'all. And what's more scarier than that? Sitting behind him is Kamala, and sitting behind her is Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah. God. Jay Blaze 11 $2. Love the channel, sir. Thank you. Ron Navy $2. The guy's name was Branda Stryker. You know who that is?
Yeah. Yep, I sure do. Yep.
Yeah. Of course, there's another video down here too. I believe where. Okay. And these people wearing these white shirts with the green handprints, that was also in the Lakewood Church too. Let's listen to this. I don't know what she's saying here.
Terrifying right now that those people sit on the highest court of land because they don't deserve to sit on even a misdemeanor case. And they just decided something for all of this country, something that 80% of Americans disagree with. And we're going to be in these streets all day and all night. And we need to turn these tears into anger, turn them into.
Where have we heard we need to be in the streets from? Oh, Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters doing the Derek Chauvin thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fury, we need millions of people out in the streets. Shut this country down and tell them that we won't go back, and we are not going to go back to business as usual until the U.S. government ratifies abortion into our law. It needs to be a law. It needs to be our right. We're calling on the Biden administration. We're calling on Congress. We're calling on the Senate. We're calling on anyone who will help us to ratify this into law today.
What makes you so emotional about it?
Now, she's so dumb. They don't have the votes to do that. They don't have the votes to do that. It never passed a filibuster in the Senate.
For me personally, I was raped when I was in high school, and I was raped unprotected. I was not impregnated, but I know in my heart that if I had been and I wasn't able to get an abortion, I would have killed myself rather than carry a piece of that felon inside of me. But it's about something so much bigger than me. Black women are 3 times more likely to die during childbirth in this.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there, man. I am so sick and tired of these white progressives trying to shield for black people. They do not speak for black people.
Country than white women. It is. Sorry, I'm just.
So Jane's Revenge has called for violence following this decision.
Hold on. We're not calling for violence. We're calling for civil disobedience.
Okay.
Drastic civil disobedience.
Wow,
but
that's the difference.
You know, homicide is the #1 cause of maternal death in this country because we live in a culture of domestic violence, rape, incest, ectopic pregnancies. These laws that the states are putting out have no exceptions for any of those cases.
Weren't they just talking about burning it down?
Yeah.
Weren't they just saying that? Haven't they actually already attacked pro-life centers out there.
Yeah.
We're calling for what you call it, civil disobedience. What? How do those two words go hand in hand to begin with? And look,
hold up, Rhodes. If I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
I think this is the same lady that was in Lakewood Church. I think she is.
Oh,
I'm a double check. I think she is. She looks very familiar. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. While you're looking that up, look, abortion is not a color or a race issue, folks. All right. People are saying, well, it's going to make it, quote, harder on people of color. Look, I'm going to keep it real here. Abortion should be hard on everybody. Okay. Regardless of color, abortion should be hard. Abortion should not be easy to obtain. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be a form of birth control. All right. Abortion should be a hard issue. It should be an issue that, frankly, might not hurt for you to have a 2-hour drive to make in order to make that final decision. It shouldn't be easy. Okay. Some person literally went on TikTok the other day and said, I'm going to get impregnated just so I can abort that kid. Okay, number one, there's mental illness there. But number two, that's my point. Abortion should not be a fix-all. All right? It's beyond me. Well, it's going to be harder on, it's not going to be harder on anybody, but it should be hard in general. It should. And that's part of the problem. Okay? They don't
Rhodes?
want it to be a hard issue. It is a hard issue. It is.
Get a good look at her face.
Okay.
Now, this is Lakewood Church. Same woman.
I think that's her.
Yeah, that's her. That's the same woman. The same woman.
Wow.
I knew her face looked familiar.
Is she some kind of ranking lieutenant in?
I don't know.
What are they calling themselves? James Revenge or something?
Something like that. I don't know. Ron Navy, $5. Love how they talk with only emotion, no facts. Most states select rape victims or in danger to the mother's life legal. It's all fear mongering with no facts. Yeah, you're right about that.
Well, most of the preaching points on the left right now is all emotion and no facts. I mean, let's be real. They literally went out there and tried to burn half the country to the ground over a police brutality narrative that doesn't even exist in this country. It's a false. It's a false statement. Police brutality runs rampant and police are trying to murder all blacks. That's a lie. That's what we call a lie.
Complete lie.
Yeah.
Because they don't believe in facts. They never have facts. They run strictly off of emotions. And that's it. But me and Rhodes are actually here in Texas. So let me show you guys this. This is from the local Houston news, KPRC. It says, what happens next for abortion law in Texas? Well, Texas, we actually have a trigger law that is about to go into effect 30 days from this ruling. It says Friday's decision by the U.S. Supreme Court that there's no constitutional right to abortion will radically change the reproductive health landscape in Texas. The state's Republican leadership has long sought to ban abortions, but Roe versus Wade has kept lawmakers from doing so. With that 49-year-old case now overturned, a trigger law will go into effect in 30 days that bans all abortions from the moment of fertilization, except in rare cases to save the life of a pregnant patient or prevent substantial impairment or major bodily function. That's the only reason why anybody should be having an abortion. Only if it's like medically necessary. And these people on the left that are saying, oh, abortion is healthcare. When has healthcare been about murder? When is that? Somebody explain that to me.
Look, Melissa and me have been talking about something, and it's really disturbing. Have you ever seen so many women in a rush to be able to kill a baby?
Feminists.
What is going on with that?
Because feminists don't really have kids.
And by the other account, all of a sudden, the left's preaching women's rights again.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, let's think about that too. They sort of abandoned women during.
Well, think of this, man. Think of this. What if that pregnant woman is actually having a woman? What about that baby's women's rights? They don't think about that.
And that's part of the problem. They don't look at that baby as being a living entity yet, when it is. It absolutely is. Clearly.
Because the doctor can go in and detect the heartbeat.
My son, I'm having a grandchild. You know, I saw the sonogram pictures. I mean, that's a living baby. Okay? Easily. A living soul is yes. Right there.
Because when the mother eats, it nourishes the baby, and that makes the baby grow.
I don't know.
Yeah. More super chats here. Eli Saul, $17 $5. Missouri is the first state to ban abortion. Check out the latest retweet from the Hodge twins. Of course, Massachusetts Rhino governor supports abortions. I have to check out Missouri. I haven't heard about that. I actually haven't looked at any other states. We're in Texas, so that's the only one I looked up. But I do know that there's a lot of states that actually have trigger laws in place. Flat Matrix for $15.15. Love you guys' channel. Watch every day and usually agree with your viewpoints. Great mix of sports and today's new topics. Keep it up. Yeah. We actually have a full slate of videos on this channel already shot and uploaded. How many more videos we got on this channel? Like, I got one. I think you got one too. So,
I got one up. Y'all are gonna love it. Y'all are gonna love the video.
Yeah, we got two good ones. Yeah. Sports videos. I got one up now. I don't know if you shot yours or not yet.
I haven't shot any.
That hasn't been much sports news today. It's kind of flat. The whole road thing kind of, when that dropped, I was about to actually look for more sports stuff, and I was like, nah, we got to get on this. So I haven't even touched on sports. I shot that Colin Kaepernick video, and that was it.
I'm so sick of Leah Thomas, LeBron James, and Deshaun Watson. I'm sick of them.
And you know what's scary? You know what's scary about sports? It's really kind of mixed with this channel. We can easily put a lot of those videos on this channel over here.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shout out a channel that I know good and well. He watches our channel. There's a dude out there called Behind the Lines. And I like his channel a lot.
I think I've seen a few of the videos.
Well, the last 3 days, he has started uploading political channels along with his sports stuff on there. And that shit's doing really well for him too. I'm like, man, don't stop doing that. It's growing that channel. I'm like, what, man, those are 10 and 12,000 view videos you're uploading. Keep it up, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, check this out. Now, this should not surprise anybody right here, because these leftists and Soros people, they don't believe in following the law. It says some big city district attorneys say they will not prosecute abortion doctors because here's the thing. I believe it says it right. Where's it at? Okay. Okay, here it is. Let me read this. The overturning of Roe versus Wade will virtually eliminate abortion access in Texas. They're talking about the trigger law here. Now it says the law would make an exception only to save the life of a pregnant woman, pregnant patient, or if the risk substantially impairment of major bodily function. Doctors could face life in prison and fines up to $100,000 if they perform abortions in violation of the law. People who have abortions would not be prosecuted under the law. So they're going to go directly after the doctors because the doctors are in violation of the law if they actually do it.
Good.
Yes.
They know they're not supposed to do it. Good.
Yeah. But here's the thing. The end of Roe versus Wade could turn district attorneys' offices into the next abortion battlegrounds. 5 Texas district attorneys from Dallas, Travis, Betzer, Nueces, and Fort Bend counties. Fort Bend is right here in the Houston area, suburbs, have publicly promised they will not pursue abortion-related criminal charges if Roe versus Wade is overturned. Others are expected to quietly decline to take these cases. Folks, these DAs should be brought up on charges from the state. Absolutely. If they're not going to prosecute, and I'm not just talking about abortion, if they do not want to prosecute crime, they need to be brought up on charges themselves.
Go after, Greg Abbott needs to go after them. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The Texas legislature needs to make these socialists enforce the law. But we know these Soros people, they want criminals out on the street.
A friend of mine's watching this stream right now named James Foster, and he put out something in the chat that was important. I highly recommend you stay out of Democratic counties in large cities this weekend. I highly recommend it. Even in Texas, stay out of Democratic counties.
The good thing for me is I'm outside of Houston. I'm not in the jurisdiction of Houston. I'm actually still in Harris County though. And so that's a bit different. But Houston, I don't have to worry about Sylvester Turner or anybody like that. We're just unincorporated area where I'm at. But I'm very close to Liberty. I'm like 20 minutes from Liberty. Yeah, I know I mispronounced it, Christy. I'm sorry.
I was going to point it out.
Yeah.
She got you.
You got me. You got me. But I'm right next to, I'm 20 minutes away from Liberty, which is a very, very red county. So I'm thinking about moving there eventually one day. Sean Martin for $5. Thank you.
David, I had something up from David a second ago. Anyway, the what he said basically was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I took it off.
No, but I did want to bring it up because it is important. Netflix, Sony, Paramount, somebody else, and they believe Disney is shortly to follow. They will cover all travel expenses for employees that want to go get abortions.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? Maybe now this is your area right here. You probably need to find out what Disney's response is to the Supreme Court, because their woke employees are going to go after them if they don't actually say something.
I was checking to see if LeBron James. That's who I was looking for.
LeBron's not going to comment on anything like this.
He might not comment, but he retweeted everything that Barack and Michelle Obama put out.
Oh, on this?
Not really a video there, but he did retweet it. Yeah, they both put out these lengthy statements.
LeBron is he's definitely selective on the social justice stuff. Like when it comes to feminist issues, he doesn't care about that. LeBron James, I don't remember him ever responding to any type of feminist stuff.
He's
he's selective.
Other thing? He's very anti-COVID narrative too.
Oh yeah. He's pretty. I'm shocked by it. I'm shocked that I'm saying this. LeBron James is pretty much on our side when it actually comes to the Wuhan virus.
He's still a low IQ voter.
Yeah, true. He's still going to vote for Joe.
Oh yeah.
And his home state is a red state. LeBron should never endorse anybody in Ohio.
I see. I could see this. Elon is a self-admitted moderate. He's never tried to say he was a conservative. Now he leans right on a lot of issues. He leans right on a lot of issues, yes, but he's a self-admitted moderate. He said he looked up and he didn't belong to a party.
You know what Elon is? Elon is he's independent. That's all he is.
He is the very definition of an independent voter.
But CNN is going to call him right wing. He's not right wing. He's not. Joe Rogan, not right wing. Joe Rogan is like borderline socialist.
No,
but on the culture war stuff, he's not woke.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Joe's going to vote Republican in the next. He will not vote Democrat. I'm telling you, Joe Rogan will not.
No, I don't think I don't know if he's going to vote. In the last election, he didn't vote Republican. He voted for I can't remember who he said he voted for.
Did he vote for the libertarian that was running? You know, there's always a libertarian.
Yeah, there's a libertarian, but Joe's not a libertarian either. Joe Rogan is definitely Joe Rogan. This is the way I see Joe Rogan. He's definitely left. He is actually, maybe we can actually tell this story. Me and Rhodes actually did a political leaning test online, and I did one. Then I told Rhodes to do it, and I did several of them. I went to Political Compass. If you guys want to truly, well, not truly, I would say, but find out where you lean politically, do that test. But those questions are hard.
That Political Compass test wasn't easy.
Some of the stuff I had to look up to see exactly what they were talking about because it was hard. But it came back that I was a right-leaning libertarian. Now, they didn't actually have a conservative place in there, but I understand why they came back with more libertarian stuff for me. But actually, guess what? I'm more right-leaning than Rhodes. What was yours? You were still on the right, but you weren't as far right as I was. But you were like on the authoritarian side almost. That was funny.
I was. I actually was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Now we took the other test, and I got 98% constitutional conservative is what it called.
But that particular test right there, I didn't like that test. I don't remember the name of it because they even said I was like 3% socialist or something. I'm like, how do you even calculate that?
I got 8% socialist. My wife got 10. I told her, I said, Bernie Sanders advocate.
It didn't make any sense. And then another test I took said that I was what is it called? It says that I was right leaning something, but it almost said like I wasn't on the side of Trump. Truly, you want to know the honest truth? I think that I'm definitely more right-leaning than Trump because there's some things culturally I'm definitely more right on than Trump. But like when it comes to the whole gay marriage issue, I'm definitely more right-leaning than him.
Look,
there's no doubt about it.
I can tell you right now, I got an issue with some of the people he endorsed.
Yeah, you don't like Dr. Oz.
No, Dr. Oz was an abortion advocate and an advocate for transgender surgeries.
I didn't know about that part.
2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean,
and
I didn't understand that.
I'm not bashing Trump. He's not going to be perfect. When he said, "Oh, I like Anthony Fauci," I was like, "What?" Because people are saying, "Hey, you should let him go" or whatever. And he's like, "Nah, I like Anthony." Now, Fauci has come out and taking some shots at Trump. So he's not perfect. He's not perfect.
No.
I like DeSantis too. I really like DeSantis.
I really like him.
Yeah.
I really like him. He's a topic of conversation between me and a lot of subs, a lot of friends. I mean,
see the good thing about
a lot of people like
the good thing about people on the right.
Yeah.
we actually have a fallback plan if Trump doesn't work out. The
Dude,
left has nobody.
We've got candidates deep, actually. We got
The left has
candidates
nobody.
deep.
They talking about
Nobody.
Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg is like some of these crazy leftist people are like Pete Buttigieg. I'm like, are you serious? That dude cannot win an election. Eli Saul 17, $5. Breaking: Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton declares abortion legal in Texas. Designate June 24th as holiday for Attorney General's office per Benny Johnson. Yeah, but that's not a surprise because we already talked about the trigger law. But let me look it up real quick. He's up for re-election too. Oh yeah, to declare a holiday.
Pelosi is.
Dallas Morning News. I'm not gonna pull it up. Dallas Morning News is this paid thing. I'm not paying for that.
Yep, it's right.
Oh
here.
wow. No. Attorney General closes offices statewide to honor unborn babies, creates holiday. You know what? That'd be great if they made a state holiday celebrating the preservation of life. That'd be good.
That'd be nice. Yeah, would be nice.
Now here's the thing, man. We know that Greg Abbott is up for re-election against Beto here. I'm wondering what Beto is going to say. His words. Now he's not going to win anyway. The vast majority of Texans are very conservative, especially when it comes to this abortion thing. If I was him, I would choose my words carefully on this. You're going to lose anyway, but how much you're going to lose by really? But he did wear that. Remember, he wore that trans kid shirt. I was like, man, this is Texas, man. You can get away with that in New York. You can't get away with that here.
I think it's hilarious that the left believes they've even got a chance in Texas.
They don't. And the only reason, because they think that they had that close race with Ted Cruz. You know what it took? He had a record amount of money coming in from Democrats. He actually had way more money than Ted Cruz. Beto O'Rourke is not popular here.
Look, we just had a Hispanic woman get elected as a Republican in a 150-year district Democratic
Democrats dominated
that county, and she took it. That should tell people all they need to know.
How many points you think Greg Abbott is going to win by? I think it's going to be double digits.
Oh, I do too. Yeah.
I'm thinking 12 points.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 12 points. And a Democrat hasn't been governor of Texas since 1993. And Richards.
I'm gonna need Herschel Walker to get it done in Georgia. I need Raphael Warnock's ass out of there.
Yeah, the fake
he
Christian.
tweeted out about as a pro-choice pastor, and I was like, those words don't go together, dude.
Man, you know that Jesse Jackson is a socialist, right? Jesse Jackson, now this is back in the 1980s. He came out and was slamming people on the left for being pro-abortion. Even he knows that it goes against the Bible. Now, I got a lot of problems with Jesse Jackson. If he's still taking that stance today, which I don't know if he will or not, we know that Al Sharpton ain't doing it. We know he ain't doing it. Actually, I'm wondering what Al Sharpton is saying. I'm going to look it up real quick. Ron Navy $5. I met DeSantis when he was here campaigning with Mike Gatz, and he's awesome, and his wife is smoking hot. Is she doing okay? Because I know she had cancer. Wonder how she's doing.
I think she's doing much better.
Okay.
The last thing I saw. Yeah, I like DeSantis a lot, a whole lot. My dad. What did he say?
I'm gonna share my screen. I knew that this fake Christian would put out something dumb. This is quote unquote Rev Al Sharpton here. The Supreme Court's decision overturning Roe versus Wade is a blatant attempt to bring us back to the dark ages. It will disproportionately impact Black women and poor women. This must be resisted aggressively States must enact laws to protect women. Wow. This so-called preacher is perfectly okay with ending the lives of children in the womb. This is Reverend Al Sharpton here. Reverend.
What
Actually,
did he used to be a gangster?
Actually, you know what? I believe this is going to help black women because they should be raising their children. And Al Sharpton, by the way, why don't you be a proponent of keeping fathers in the home? But it ain't about that. It ain't about being pro-black. It's about being pro-Democrat.
Abortion has been the machine that has been driving black genocide for 40 years.
Margaret Sanger, who started Planned Parenthood, was a racist. Hated black people.
Hated black people. You're right about that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But this dude, maybe he's, let me see if anybody's saying anything to go against him here. But of course, you know, he probably has most in the echo chamber. Wait, what is this? 20 million black babies have been aborted and you still champion for Roe versus Wade. It's crazy how many enemies who look like us are the problem for black society. Oh, he's right about that.
Boom.
He is right about that. I'm gonna give him a heart. I don't even use this account, by the way.
I didn't even know you were on Twitter.
I'm not. This is under the Black and White Network account. I don't even know the password.
I don't either. I didn't even know we had
I don't know. I think I'd asked you for it when I bought this computer and you gave it to me. And it's just never logged out. So
it's one of my old accounts that I flipped the name on. Who the hell knows what the password
I thought it was the Black and White Sports Twitter account.
Oh.
Michelle Frega, $2 pro-life month. Yes, we should know it. Man, Greg Abbott, you should make June pro-life month. Or that would really just irritate the alphabet mafia and the Democrats. Why are you still in our month? Yeah, they absolutely should do it.
That'd be funny.
Oh, here's another one. Protect black babies. You're a reverend. This is a good one here too. They're coming out after them. The majority of babies that are murdered by abortion are minorities. So you're okay with killing black babies? Sounds racist. Right about that. That's Al Sharpton, though. Okay, I think we can go in a while there.
Did you see that? That guy said this clown's mad because they can't kill black babies.
Where?
That guy.
Wait a minute. I see it now.
He tweeted back at Al Sharpton.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, you're right here.
Yeah. We should take June as pro-life month. I like that. Do we have can we get a flag for that? Hey,
you know what? We can. You know what? I got an idea, man.
I'll really make them.
I'll take
the rainbow flag for that.
You know what? We should make a T-shirt, June Pro-Life Month, and put it in the merch store.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should. And I'm going to give credit here to two former presidents here. The late Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Why, you may ask? Because it was Ronald Reagan that brought Clarence Thomas into the fold of government back in the 80s. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to George H.W. Bush, because he is the one that nominated Clarence Thomas for the Supreme Court. And he got on, and the left, they went berserk. A black man on the Supreme Court that wasn't a leftist. And he is the best Supreme Court justice we have. Things could be quite different without him. And hopefully this man lives another 20 years. Private Kyle is here at $5. Jesse Lee Peterson has July as being White History Month. Yeah, he's always done that. He's always done that. Because if we're going to have Black History Month, there should be White History Month. I don't believe in segregation. And also, it was
how about just a History Month?
Well,
without
Morgan
a
Freeman
color tied to it.
Morgan Freeman said, why are you going to put my history down to just a one month? Morgan Freeman has been completely against Black History Month. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, man. I think it's lunchtime now.
All right.
I'm starving. I have not eaten. We said we were going to keep it to like 30 minutes. It's at 51 minutes now.
we got 268 people in here.
I know.
These folks showed up.
Yeah. Because I actually got to go out and eat. We didn't get a chance to cook lunch or anything because all of this craziness going down. I shot 2 videos after coffee. Then I was like, all right, I shot a video with my wife for Black and White Network. And then I was taking a shower. Then Supreme Court thing dropped. So I shot my sports video. And then I was like, man, we got to go live. So we had no time whatsoever to cook. So I am about to go out for lunch. Any other final words, Rhodes, before we wrap it up?
No, I'm about to shoot a video, but I have no final words. The pattern is full Ghost Rider.
Yeah. You're doing a sports video?
Actually, well,
we got that Nike video, man.
Actually, I was going to do this. I've got a child grooming Disney video I'm dying to do right now. Yeah. So I may have to do that. It's going to be a good one too.
Okay.
But yeah, I did. I kind of want to do that little preview here. Let's see. Where did I see that? Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what somebody just wrote a video about LeBron, Obama, and Roe versus Wade. Wrote an article.
Oh.
And it's just about the retweets that we just talked about. I don't know. No. Oh, yeah. There's a Nike thing.
Oh, there's one other thing here, man. One other thing. It's just a headline, but I know it's not going to go anywhere. Beijing Biden calls on Congress to codify Roe as federal law after Supreme Court ruling. It's not going to happen. It won't get past the filibuster in the Senate.
Right.
It's not going to happen. Also, do you think that Manchin would actually be on board with that too? I don't think he would. Not in West Virginia.
I don't think so.
I don't think he would.
Now, some of these people need to just switch parties at this point.
Well, you know that there was talk that Manchin was actually going to flip to independent and caucus with Republicans if I can't remember exactly what it was. But
I mean, Liz Cheney's political career is over.
I already put in my video. I said she needs to move to California as a Democrat.
Yeah, I mean,
because Wyoming is too red. Ron Navy $2. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Well, I think that's going to do it. Oh wait a minute. There's another thing here. Hold on. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Clarence Thomas ain't playing, man. As soon as I was about to end it. Right here on Yahoo. SCOTUS should reconsider contraception same-sex marriage rulings. Now, I don't know necessarily about the contraception ruling, but the same-sex marriage ruling, I agree with that. Because that was legislated from the Supreme Court. And yeah.
What do you think about that, though? Don't you think we run the risk at a time when we need all votes on the Republican side? We actually run the risk of losing votes.
I never believed in same-sex marriage. And I will go to my grave saying that marriage is between a man and a woman. I will go to my grave saying that. Now, also, like I said, the Supreme Court legislated this from the Supreme Court, and they can't do that. This is not like the 1964 Civil Rights Bill, where that actually went through the legislated process. The whole gay marriage thing went directly to the Supreme Court. You can't do that because there was no federal law saying that same-sex marriage couples should be able to get married. It wasn't like that. You got to go through a legal process. Now, I do believe it should be struck down. That's my opinion on it. Just being honest.
So should we just send it back to the states? Same thing.
Yeah.
Let states call it.
That's essentially what Roe versus Wade is going to be now. Because remember, before the Supreme Court said gay marriage was legal, it was illegal in Texas, but in New York, they already had gay marriage is legal. Send it back to the states. Because the Supreme Court is not supposed to legislate law. That is not their job. They're not supposed to be creating laws.
No, you're absolutely right. My fear would be losing elections in a time where we don't need to lose elections.
No.
I mean, let's be real. We do not need a Democratic. Telling you, there's a lot of gay Republicans out there.
That's why I said.
I'm just saying it.
That's what probably led me on my political test more right-leaning than Rhodes on it, because I put straight up no on gay marriage. Yeah, it's not that I hate gay people. No, it has nothing to do with that. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Anything else, Rhodes? I know we've been saying this for about 10 minutes now.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is real full now. It's real full.
It's definitely full. Yeah. All right, guys. Be safe. We will catch you next time.
Peace. We're out.